we're learning about how to approach problems, and problems in the broad sense. How do we approach questions that we encounter? Real life is not really about clear answers. Most things in life are complicated and gray, and we make decisions based on all sorts of things. My teacher, Rabbi Aaron Alexander, used to explain that halacha, Jewish law, the decisions are made by a web of values. We value all sorts of different things, and we're making a decision based on where we are at that moment with the web of values. So for example, values could be being environmentally friendly, right? So that might impact how we eat. And kosher might impact how we eat, or being vegetarian might be part of the way we eat. It might be that you have a particular affinity for a certain type of food that might impact the way you eat. It might be the last time you ate a meal might impact the decisions you make to eat, right? So there's all sorts of values, decisions, impacts on the way we make decisions. And so I think what Talmud is doing for us, is inviting us to do, is to be thoughtful about how we approach those questions. And so as we sort of get into the minutia, I want you to keep that in mind. We're trying to understand how we encounter these questions and how we resolve them. Does that feel like empowering, hopefully? Good. And I would remind you that most things in life don't have a clear answer, as I said before. And so that making an informed, sort of thoughtful decision, regardless of which decision you make, is sort of the goal. We want to make a decision according to some reasoning, not just because that's what my gut told me that day. I'll just share very briefly, I've been studying a piece of text, this is not related to the Gemara so specifically, a text by a Stoner Chassid, a book called Avodat Panim. And over Shabbat, I was reading it, and it talks about the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, that part of us that doesn't always want to do the right thing, and about how it is, if we're conscious and intentional about keeping that inclination at bay, we are more likely to continue to make those good decisions because we're paying attention. We're really thoughtful about keeping that inclination in its place. The person who is never paying attention to their inclination is driven by it, is pulled along by that inclination. And I think that's about decision making as well, right? We want to make decisions that are thoughtful and intentional, not just because we have a particular desire on that day.